Hrothgar answered, helmet is shieldens. I knew him a in his youthful days. His aged father was Edgtheow named, to whom at Yem gave Hrethel the Geat his only daughter. The offspring bold fares hither to seek his steadfast friend. And Simon T has said me this. We carried me gifts to the Geatish court thither for thanks. He has 30 men's hefty grasp in the gripe of his hand, the bowl in battle. Blessed God, out his mercy, this man hath sent the Danes of the west, as I ween indeed, against Horror of Grendel. I hope to give the good youth gold for his gallant thought. Be thou in haste, and bid them hither, clan of kinsmen, to come afore me, and add this word, they are welcome guests to folk of the Danes. To the door of the hall Wulfgar went, and the word declared, to ye this message me master sends, East Danes king, that your canny nares hardy heroes, and hails ye all welcome hither our waves of the sea. Ye may wend your way in war attire, and under helmets Hrothgar greet, but let here the battle shields bide your parley, and wooden war shafts wait its end. Up rose a mighty one, ringed with his men, brave band of thanes. Some bode without battle gear garden, as bade the chief. Then hied that troop where the herald led them, under Heorot's roof the hero strode. Hardy neath helm, till the hearth he neared. Beowulf spake, his breastplate gleamed, warnet woven bewitted the smith. Thou Hrothgar hail, Helax I kinsman and follower, fame of plenty have I gained in youth. These Grendel deeds are heard in Yemland heralded clear. Seafarer say who stands his hell at buildings best, for your band of thanes empty and idle, when evening sun in the harbour of heaven is hidden away. So me vassals advised us weel, brave and wise, the best of men. O sovereign Hrothgar, to seek thee here, for me knowed and me might they knew full well. The cells had seen me from Slater come, blood-flecked from foes, where 5 are bound, and that wild brood worsted. In the waves I slew Nickos by night, in need and peril, avenging the waders. We's wore the sort, crushing the grim ones. Grendel knew, monster cruel, be mine to quell in single battle. So, from me, thou sovereign of the shining Danes, Shieldon's bulwark, a boon I seek, and friend of the folk refuse it not. O warrior shield, now I've wandered far, that ere alone with me liege men here, this hardy band, may Heorot poge. Mair I hear, that this monster dire, in his wanton mood of weapons recks not. Hence shall I scorn, say Helax stay, king of me kindred, kind to me, brand or buckler to bear in the fight, gold-coloured targe, but with gripe alone must I front a fiend and fight for life, foe against foe. Then faith be his in the doom of the Lord, whom death shall take. Fear not, ween, if the fight ye win, in this hell of gold, me Geatish band will he fearless eat, as oft before, me noblest thanes. Nor needest thou then to hide me heed, for his shall I be, died and go, if death must take us. In me blood-covered body he'll bear his prey, ruthless, devour it, the roamer lonely, with me life-blood redden his lair in the fen. Nay further for me needs food prepare, to Helax send, if hail should take us, best of war weeds, warden me breast, armour excellent, heirloom of Hrethel, and walk a Wayland, fares wind as she must. Hrothgar spake, the shielding's helmet. For fight defensive, friend me Beowulf to succour and save, thou sought us here. Thy father's combat, a feud enkindled, when Hiathalaf were handy slew among the Wolfins. Is we their kin, for horror fighting, fear to hold him. Fleeing, he sought our soothsaying folk, our soldier ocean, the honour shieldings, when forced I was ruling the folk of Danes, wielded, youthful, this widespread realm, this hoard holder heroes. Heodegar was deed, me elder brother, had breathed his last. Half Dana's bairn, he was better than me. Straightway the feud with fair settled, to the Wolfins sent our wetry ridges, treasures olden. Oaths he swore us, so is me soul to say to any of the race of man, what ruth for me in here at Grendel where hate hath wrought, what sudden harryings. Hell folk fail us, me warriors wane, for we had slept them into Grendel's grasp. But God is able this deadly foe from his deeds to turn. Boasted full oft is me beer that drank, all's o'er the ale cup, amen, that they would bide in the beer hell here, Grendel's attack with terror of blades. Then was this mead house at morning tide died would go, when the daylight broke, all the boards of the benches blood besprinkled, gory the hell. Had heroes the less doughty dear ones that death had reft. But sit at the banquet, unbind thy wards, hardy hero, his heart shall prompt thee. Gathered together, the gate-ash men in the banquet hall on benches signed, story-spirited, sat them down, hardy-hearted. A henchman attended, carried the carven cup in hand, served the clear mead. Oft minstrels sang, blithe and hereat. Heroes revelled, nay doth the warriors, weeder and Dane. Unferth spake, the son of Edgelaf. We sat at the feet of the shielding's lord, unbound the battle runes. Beowulf's quest, story seafarers, sorely gal them. Ever he envied that other men should mair achieve in middle earth a fame under heaven that he sell. Art thou that Beowulf, Brecker's rival? We Emilius swam on the open sea, when for pride the Peri approved the floods, and wantonly dared in waters deep to risk your lives. Nae living man, or lief or loath, from your labour dire could ye dissuade from swimming the main. Ocean tides with your arms ye covered, with strenuous hands the sea streets measured, swam o'er the waters. Winter storm rolled the rough waves. In realm of sea a senate strove ye. In swimming he topped thee, had mair and main. Him at morning tide billows brought at the battling Remus, whence he hight his yam, said dear beloved his liegeman, to land of Brondens, fastness fair, where his folk he ruled, tune and treasure. In triumph o'er thee, Bernstein's bairn he boasted achieved. So we now for thee a worse adventure, though in buffy a battle thou brave hast been in struggle grim. If Grendel's approach thou darst await through the watching night. Beowulf spake, burn it edge Theo. What a deal hast uttered, me dear Unferth, drunken with beer, a Brecker new, told his triumph. Truth I claim it, that I had mair and might in the sea than any man else, mair ocean endurance. With twain had tact and time of youth, and medwar boast, who were merely lads, stripling still, to stake our lives far at sea, and so we performed it. Naked swords as we swam along were held in hands, were hope to guard we against the whales. Not a whit from me could he float afar with a flood of waves, haste over the billows, nor him I abandon. Together with twain on the tides aboard 5 nights full, till the flood divided we, churning waves in chillest weather, darkling night, and the northern wind ruthless rushed on we. Rough was the sorge. Now the wrath of the sea fish rose apace, yet me gainst the monsters me mailed coat, hard and hand-linked, help afforded. Battle sark braided me breast award, garnished with gold. There grasped me foam, and held as the bottom the hated foe with grimmest grip. 'Twas granted me, though, to pierce the monster with point of sword, with blade of battle. Huge beast of the sea was whelmed by the holy through hand of mine. Me thus often the evil monsters thronging threatened. With thrust of me sword, the darling, I dealt them due return. Naywise had the bliss from the booty then to devour the victim. Vengeful creatures, seated the banquet at bottom of sea. But at break of day, be me brand so hot, on the edge of ocean up the lay, put to sleep by the sword. And since, by them on the fathomless seaways sailor folk are never molested. Light from east come bright God's beacon. The billows sank, so that I saw the sea cliffs high, windy wells. For ward oft saveth all undoomed, if he doughty be. And so it come that I killed with me sword 9 of the Nichols. In night-fought battles ne'er hold I harder neath heaven's dome, nor adrift on the deep a more desolate man. Yet I come unharmed from that hostile clutch, though spent with swimming. The sea upbore us, flood of the tide, on Finnish land, the welling waters. Nae wiser thee have I heard men tell such terror of falchions, bitter battle. Brecker ne'er yet, not one of ye pair, in the play of war such daring deed has done it all with bloody brand. I boast not of it, though thou wast the bane of thy brethren dear, thy closest kin, whence coarser hell awaits thee, well as thy wit may solve. For I say in sooth, thou son of Edgelaf never had Grendel these grim deeds wrought, monster dire on the master dear, and hereot such havoc, if heart of thine were as battle bold as thy boast is lewd. But he's for nae feud will happen. From sword clash dread a Danish clan he funds him safe. For the victor shieldings, he forces pledges, favours none of the land of Danes, but lustily murders, fights and feasts, nor feud he dreads from spear Dane men. But speedily now shall I prove him the prowess and pride of the Geats, shall bid him battle. Blithe to mead, gan he that listeth, when light at dawn this morrow morning our men of oath, ether-robed sun from the south shall beam. Joyous then was the jewel-giver, hoar-haired, war-brave. Help awaited the bright Dane's prince from Beowulf hearing, folk's good shepherd, such form resolve. Then was laughter of liegemen, loud, resounding with winsome words. Come watch Theo forth, Queen of Hrothgar, heedful of courtesy, gold-decked, greeting the guests in hall. And the high-born lady handed the cup, forced to the East Danes' heir and warden, bid him be blithe at the beer carouse, the land's beloved one. Lustily took he banquet and beaker, battle-famed king. Through the hall then went the helman's lady, to younger and elder everywhere carried the cup, till come the moment when the ring-graced queen, the royal-hearted, to Beowulf bore the beaker of mead. She greeted the Geat's lord. God she thanked in wisdom's words that her will was granted, that at last on a hero her hope would lean for comfort and terrors. The cup he took, hardy in war, from Welsh Theo's hand, in answer uttered the eager for combat. Beowulf spake, bairn edge Theo. This was me thought when me thanes and I bent to the ocean and entered our boat, that I would walk the way of people fully, or fighting, fell in death, in fiend's grip fast. I'm formed today in all's brave deed, or end the days of this life of mine in the mead hell here. Well, these words to the woman seemed Beowulf's battle boast. Bright with gold, the stately dame by her spouse sat down. Again his host began in hell warrior's wassail and wards of poor, the proud band's revel, till presently the son of Halfdana hastened to seek rest for the night. He knew there waited fight for the fiend in that festal hell, when the sheen of the sun the cerny mare, and dusk and night sank darkling nigh, and shadowy shapes come striding on, wan under welkin. The warriors rose. Man to man he made harangue. Hrothgar to Beowulf bade him hail. Let him wield the wine hell. A word he added. Never to any man host I trusted, since I could heave up hand and shield this noble Dane hell, till now to thee. Have now and heard this house unpeered. Remember their glory. The might declare, watch for the foe. Nae wish shall fail thee, if thou bidest the battle with bold won life. Then Hrothgar went with his hero-trained defensive shieldings forth from hell. Fain wad the warlord Welsh Theo seek, Cruchae's queen. The king of glory against his Grendel a guard had set. So heroes hoard a hell defender, we warded the monarch and watched for the monster. In truth, the Geat's prince gladly trusted his mettle, his might, the mercy of God. Cast off then his corset iron, helmet from heed. To his henchmen gave choicest of weapons, the wheel-chased sword, bidding him guard the gear of battle. Spake then his vaunt a valiant man, Beowulf Geat, ere the bed he sought. A force in fight nae feebler count me, in grim war deeds than Grendel deems him. Not with a sword then, to sleep at death his life I'll give. Though it lie in me poor, nae skill is his to strike against me, me shield to hew through he hardy be, bold in battle. With both this night shall spawn the sword, if he seek us here unweaponed for war. Let wisest God, sacred Lord, on which side say ever, doom decree as he deemeth right. Reclined then the chieftain, and cheek pillars held the heed of the all, while all about him seamen hardy on hell beds sank. None of them thought that thence are steps to the folk and fastness that fostered them to the land they loved would lead them back. Full weel the wist that on warriors many battle death seized in the banquet hell a Danish clan. But comfort and help, war wheel weaving to weeder folk the master gave, that by might of one our other enemy all prevailed by single strength. In sooth, 'tis told that highest good our humankind hath wielded ever. Through a wan night striding come the work and shadow. Warrior slept, with his hest was to guard the gabled hell, all save one. 'Twas widely known that against God's will the ghostly ravager him could not hold to haunts of darkness, wakeful, ready, with warrior's wrath. Bold he bided the battle's issue.